Yo, what is up, guys? What is poppin'? It's been a while since I uploaded for the IDM, but we are back with week 3 now, versus JackO and his Sootopolis Swamperts or something like that. I heard he's like a solid player. He's like won the Hive, I think, this one league, and so like he definitely has to know his stuff. So it's gonna be an interesting game. Sorry for like not uploading these battles on time. We're already in week 6 now, but I will drop out like week 3 to 5 pretty quickly in a row. I think like probably in the next couple days. But yeah, it's like JackO. Like no, before we talk about that, like I just prioritized uploading for NPL and ITL as well as prepping for those. NPL playoffs are going on right now, and I was super busy prepping. Like I don't know how many hours I built for my first playoff match, but yeah, it's like was taking a bunch of my free time. So yeah, we'll have to like catch up on those IDM games. My matchup versus JackO is, I wouldn't say good or bad, but I don't like it that much because he has like stupid Mega Galate, which I don't really have a counter for, as well as like some disgusting Stormers. He already has an Amoonguss and the Clef on this squad, so you already know I'm in for a rough time. And like my team doesn't really have a counterplay to Celesteela, which is unfortunate. But also because like JackO started 2-0, I think, or 1-1. I'm not sure, but because I know that he's like he has some wins under his belt in the form. I think he might be a potential playoff contender. So we might play again later on in the season. So I didn't bring like the most serious team versus him, I would say, but definitely doesn't help my matchup. And like my counterplays to Celesteela and Galate are kind of bad. I could have brought like a Fat Dalmice to take on Celesteela, kinda 1 vs 1, but that like would have just invited in stuff like Mug, stuff like Gren, and yeah, I just didn't feel like bringing that. So I don't even remember like what my squad looks like. This is definitely a Specs Magina, Vincune, Toxic Spike, Stealth Rock, or like maybe only Stealth Rock with 3 attacks. A Heligon, not sure. Wish Protect, Dragon Tail, Licky with Toxic. Like I think a Taunt or Spikes, Quillfish with Intimidate and Rocky Helmet. Not good in this matchup, as you see. And Psycho Shift, Flame Up, Cresselia, if I remember correctly. But yeah, as I said, not the best matchup, so we'll hop right into it. It's like, as I said, it's been a while since we played, so bear with me when I like don't get the place right. I lead off with my Nihilego, trying to get up my layers early. Oh, this is knockoff Nihilego too, knockoff Power Gem, Toxic Spikes, I think, Stealth Rock, maybe something like that, or no, I think it's Power Gem, T-Bolt, knockoff, and Stealth Rock, and Quillfish has the Toxic Spikes. Yeah, that was it. But as you see, like I don't remember too much. But he leads off with his Galate, which is a fine lead versus me. Pretty much forces me to go into Quillfish, because if he gets the knockoff off on this thingy on Cresselia, I'm in a really bad spot. So I have to go into Quillfish first, and then try to go into Cresselia. As he makes a play, knocks off my Black Sludge. Oh, it's not even Helmet, and I go into my Crest now as he switches into Quagsire. So I could have gotten up a Spike here, or a Toxic Spike would have been nice. He goes hard into Quack. I think I can just switch out or Toxic it, but yeah, I go into my Make because I predict like him not going for Earthquake, and Magina catches stuff like Mug decently well on the switch, as well as Celesteela. Unless it's Bedef Celesteela is gonna take a minute from Ice Cream. Sadly, I don't have Volt Switch on this set. I figured I could have potentially Dazzling Gleam swept in the late game if I like weakened the Celesteela. But now I'm in the bad spot. I'm kind of forced to get damage off here with the Ice Cream. This does a million. Like this is definitely a Fizdef Celesteela. Interesting set there. And now I'm forced to switch out, as I think he switches out to Gren, knowing that I'm locked in and he can get up a Spike here. So I go for Dragon Tail. I want this thing to go, not get up like every layer versus me. Get him out into Quagga. I can Toxic it. I don't mind Licky getting Toxic too much. Quack getting Toxic helps Suicune in case he's a Water Absorb set, so this is nice. Here he goes hard into Gliscor, and I haven't revealed Wish at this point, just Toxic and Dragon Tail. Had I clicked Knockoff here, and if I had Knockoff, this would have been like a super aggressive play that definitely could have not worked out well for him, but it does work out here as I Wish. Now I can pass the Wish into my Quillfish. Yeah, get it back up to a nice amount of health, and now this Gran here shows the leftovers, and now it's like a Taunt Spikes, potentially dual stab Gran with like max HP or something. Matches up very well with my team, especially if I don't bring Delmice to get rid of the what's it called, the spikes here. And now I can either spike or taunt. I think he's going for the taunt here as I go hard into my thingy here, covering all plays, even the Dark Pulse like that bounces. And now we'll go for the knock here, I think, covering all plays again, like Mug, Celesteela. Knocking off those two is gonna be nice. These Black Sludge Mugs are not thingy Mug, but he makes a nice double here back into Greninja. I actually was contemplating going for Power Gem here, but I didn't. Now I can go back into Nihilego, take some more spikes, and things are just not going my way. Gets up another layer, and I don't get up any hazards. He goes hard into Gallade here. Goes for the SD I Sludge Swift for damage, and like now I'm forced to stack Quillfish pretty much. As I think he's going for the Drain Punch here. Yeah, which is not a 2 KO +1, but he gets some health back, which is on 4, and this Gallade is going to prove to be a problem to my team. Quillfish goes down. I won't get up Toxic Spikes in this game, unfortunately. I have to go into my Celesteela. He clicks Psycho Shift. Pretty decent versus thingy here versus Celesteela, because it negates some leftovers, and now I'm like just psychicking for damage. Let him take the leash before I switch out. But like as you see, like my team just doesn't match up well versus Celesteela. Yes, I have a Talonflame on the squad, but Talonflame is like not the perfect counter for that, especially if he has some other mons like Gran that like can take advantage of Talon. So yeah, going to Q as he double leeches. He protects him. I switch to Licky. Now Toxic and Spikes are getting annoying, but I'm pretty much forced to like Wish, I would say. Yeah, Wish and then like potentially pass it. I guess you see, like this game, I'm just playing from behind all the time. Celesteela's getting back to full. As I said, I just don't have any counterplays. He goes to Mug, as I like get some health back, but now I lose 30% because of Toxic and thingy. Going to Magearna hard again. See Scars. Doesn't get it. Now I'm like just trying off a Flurkin, knowing that this is like a Fizzdev Celesteela is going to take 40, and if I knock out this Quagsire, my Qn is looking still pretty solid versus my opponent. So go for the Flurkin in here, and I miss. This would have killed like 3 Quagsires, and he gets like more damage off, which means I only have like 2 switch-ins, 2 spikes instead of 3, and this Quagsire obviously is around. Now he has like the free seller, which I have to get damage off. You see Flurkin does 45, like this would have destroyed Quagger, but I have to go harder to Nihilego here on his leech. Try to knock him off, I think, or just go for the Stealth Rock here, maybe. I think I prioritize rocks here. Yeah, as he goes back into Mug. Like my team is like not a good squad to break his fat stuff, sadly. And now I get up damage with the Power Gem as he knocks me off. Going to Q now. Can go for the Karma and can go for the sub. I think I just sub here as Gran comes in, and I know like this is taunt. Like I don't even know why I subbed. Didn't want to get toxic by anything probably, but now I can protect. See if it's a taunt, I will fire off like a Scald and shit like that. But like my Q, even like with this Gran around, if I burn this Gran, I can potentially beat it 1 versus 1. But he Dark Pulses on my potential protect, or like on me predicting the taunt. Now I come up predicting him to like attack again, and he doesn't taunt, so +1 Q, not too bad. I can protect to get some nice chip off, and not chip off, but lefty's back, and yeah, I'm at 68. He taunts again as I Scald. Do some nice chip. Like I need the burn, but I don't get it. Obviously, like when you fat squats can't break your opposing fat, you don't get hex in your favor anyway. But yeah, Gran flinches me obviously. Doesn't get any luckier than that. Like I miss Flurkin, and this crit like kinda makes up for the flinch, but still no burn. I don't even protect here. I just try to get rid of this Gran. Scald again, but now I think he goes into his no, No, he just stays in, lets me kill it, because yeah, I pretty much did its job by getting up all layers. And yeah, I get a high roll here to actually, like, I get a super high roll to kill the Gren, so that I'm forced to switch out because I'm still taunted and can't knock out Quagga. And I know Quagga is toxic, so that's unfortunate too, because like Scald, +1 Scald usually does like around 25 to 27, and I do 30, which was close to max, I would say. So it doesn't get any better. He goes into Gallade as I wish. I contemplated going for Dragon Tail on this turn because I didn't want to give Gallade the free switch in, but get this play wrong. Like, I'm losing all the 50-50s as well. As I said, like, I'm not playing well in this game, and my matchup's kind of annoying. Here, double out into Kyun to get some more chip off. Here, I probably should have, I think. No, I go for the Scald, playing off his choke, because I'm at 22%, he could have just stayed in and leech, but my protect play was so obvious that I tried to catch the Gallade on the switch in to knock him out with the Scald, and yeah, like, look at this Quagga. If this Quagga wasn't around because of the Flare Cannon, I'm fairly sure that my opponent would have made the Gallade play here instead of the Quagga play, which meant I would have knocked out the Gallade and give Kyun a super good shot at winning this game. But he can go into Quack now. I will go for the substitute, hoping that he doesn't have Encore, but he does have Encore, so that's kind of fucked. I can't really do much about it. Have to stay in here as he goes into Gallade. Sub up and once more. See, like, I can't do much because, like, obviously the thingies are up, the spikes are up. Have to go for a sub again, and now I have to sack my Q in here pretty much, give him some more stuff back, and pretty much lose to this Gallade in the long run, because, you know, like, Crest plus Magiana can't do much, because Magiana also can only come in once more on those attacks instead of twice, because I didn't kill the Quack and got scalded. Like, I killed the Gliscor with the Flare Cannon, and now I can just, like, go Gallade and then, like, beat my Cresselia with his last mons, because I can just leech my Cress, and then go into Mug. I have to Cycle Shift again in case he goes hard into Mug, but there's nothing I can do. I think I just forfeit here at some point, because I don't want this to be, like, longer than necessary. But yeah, this is our week 2. We fall to 2-1 after starting strong, but it's not the end of the world. This was more like for me, like a scouting match for a potential playoff rematch, because, like, I want to see how he builds, how he plays, how he, like, prepares for my threats, and I feel like I got a good idea of, like, how to approach a potential rematch. He made some very interesting plays that I won't go over, but that I definitely have kept in mind, because, like, some information will come in very handy in the potential rematch. So we have to, like, see if that works out for us. But good game to Jack. I would say it was a fun one, but it was, like, really a drag, because my matchup was, like, so stupid versus his fat stuff, and I didn't play accordingly. So wasn't too much fun for me, but definitely a nice match to get information. So I'm pretty hyped for that for a potential rematch. Hopefully I can play him again to see, like, if I can adjust correctly to get a clean win in the playoffs. But we'll see about that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment if you did, and I catch you in the next one. See ya.